Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to my channel for more recaps and reviews of The Young and the Restless. We're going to go quickly over the one that aired on this past Friday, which was June 9th, 2017. Let's get on into it. We have small talk going on between Scotty and Sharon at the coffee house. Of course, we're backtracking. He's just telling Sharon he's pretty much fed up with Victor, and Victor not, doing what he said he was going to do. He sent out the proposal to him. He has yet to get back with him on a result of yay or nay, or they're going to become simultaneously connected partners on this new media editorial type of online business. And then, shoot, he's saying that he never really had a father figure because his daddy died. Scott Granger, of course. He's a doctor, and I forgot who killed him or what was the fascination or whatnot. But anyway, he tells Sharon he kind of looks at Victor as a little male role model, and Sharon said, you better choose somebody else, honey. Choose, just me and my sidebar, Jack, or, hell, anybody. But don't choose Victor, because you just want to be Satan's child then, okay? Anyway, moving on. We have Kevin is looking at the address Chloe had given him at the funeral home. Paul has approved Kevin's vacation request. Kevin's asking Paul questions about any new developments on the doctor that treated Chloe this, that, and third. And Paul trying to tell him, look, you just need to fall all the way back, try to find some reason or rhyme, and get over Chloe as soon as possible because you got Bella to raise, this, that, and third. So, you got to move on. Don't worry about stuff that's in the past. Chloe has a lot of infractions as well. What, because she's dead, she's going to be dead to you anyway because she's going to be in jail or some psychiatric ward. So it's not like you're going to be able to include her in your life where, it could be normal or a sense of normality or normalcy, I should say. Okay, but then we have Chloe has been brought back to the doctor's home, and she ain't liking it. She feel like she's still, in a prison cell. She can't see her daughter. She can't see her man slash husband. Can't see any of her family members to reach out and touch them. I'm like, Chloe is really living in a daze of a world herself, non-reality. Because did she forget that she killed Adam allegedly? Because I still have my thoughts on whether he's dead or not, and I don't think so. Hell, if they can bring she to Carla back, and she's supposed to have been dead a long time ago. Anything's possible. Anything is possible on the soap world. Okay? I won't put it past the writers. I really won't at this time. But at least they ain't giving me no F shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they're giving me something I can like, oh, okay. I can somewhat ascertain and find some thrill or emotion, some type of drama that I like versus what they were giving me about maybe a month or so ago. Okay. Then we have Victor is calling the good doctor, and Chloe is, hearing every little bit of it. Victor just checking in on his little specimen, his little lab rat, to make sure she ain't going nowhere. Okay, she's in her own personal jail. And one thing I don't like about Victor's character, I mean, they do say him like he's over God, our creator. And he's God. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wait a minute. He's just a mere man that, anybody can take his life at any given period. You know what I'm saying? Bullet, strangulation, drowning, anything that's possible. You know what I'm saying? To get rid of him. But it's just amazed how he don't want to be locked up for his actions or his infractions that have definitely, played some negativity on some people's lives. But he wants to put everybody else in a little cage or a little box and control them like they're a mouse in a maze, and he just controlling which way they should go. I'm like, come on, writers, we got to give Victor a downfall sooner or later. And I'm thinking sooner rather than later. Okay. Then we go on to Ashley. Ashley's talking with Jack about their mother, Dina, and Graham, and how he's such a manipulator. And Ashley thinks he's a controller more so than manipulator. Then we have Dina is uh she's talking to Graham about not wanting to leave General City, and Graham, recalls her uh he receives a message from Ashley by phone. So really, Jack and I want to say Jack and Gia, Lord, Jack and Ashley are basically cooking up a scheme, and Graham's gonna catch up on it, but it's okay. He cool with it. Anyway, while him and Dina take a break for themselves, Ashley invites them over to come pick up a picture album since they can't convince him nor their mother to stay a little longer for a visit. So he said, okay, I can do that. I can take the time out before we leave for the airport or whatever, or go back to Paris. So he takes the bait, and Jack is surprised at Ashley's handiwork and knowing that Grant will fall for the bait. Okay, so she tells Jack to go on over there and get his claws into their mother and see what's really going on while she handles Grant. And of course, Jack do just that. We go to commercial, we come back. We have Nikki comes back to the underground to practice her piano playing skills with Tessa in tow. Okay? And at Tessa's what do you call it? Insistence that she practiced outside of the house so she really wouldn't have any disturbance. Go to, the underground practice. I'm sure Noah wouldn't mind, which he didn't. And Tessa had forewarned him that she was coming over to practice and stuff of that nature. So, of course, Noah's very glad to see his grandmother whenever he get a chance. So that worked out pretty well. Then we have Nikki. To me, it looks like her MS is acting up. I don't care what the writer's trying to write in. They should have just wrote that in. And Nikki or the writer should have stuck to her character, just saying no to Victor every time he got a chance. If he wanted to definitely, did what do you call it, assign a wing or design a whole hospital and put her name on it for MS treatment, multiple sclerosis, then fine, so be it. She'll take little pictures here and there, but there will not be any performance, this and that. But Nikki want to be a part of Victor World. She does everything, even unconsciously, I do believe. How they got her character playing. She does every and anything for Victor. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, you say you're gonna do this, you're trying to rally for the family, but that's just manipulation that you got going on. Just like Victor manipulates you and the rest of the family, you try to manipulate your children to stay in your good graces with them, as well as still holding on to Vic's coattail. Okay, as his do girl, his wife, his lover, partner, and everything else under the sun. Okay. Then we move on from that situation. We got Tessa walks in on Nikki and receives and sees some of her frustration, which she tries to help out. But at the end of the thing, she gets caught by calling her arch nemesis, or Nikki's arch, what we call it, arch nemesis, which is her husband. And she just goes all off on Tessa for trying to play both fields, I guess you would say. Moving on from that situation, we have Kevin is asking questions of the good doctor and his dealings with Chloe's death. Then Paul, instead of, he going over this information with Paul and stuff, and Paul's trying to, divert and say, man, we ain't talking about that no more. We need you to get over there and move on. And, Paul just pretty much said, Chloe dead, honey. Chloe dead. I'm like, Paul, Chloe ain't dead. You always the last to know, honey. Your daddy was a smarter cop than you would ever be. Woo, I'm like, take some hints, honey, from what your dad used to do. Because you just Christine is quicker than you these days. But anyway, Paul is going on and giving him his 2 weeks request of bereavement. Okay, then we have Kevin goes off with the gun. He's getting himself set. 007 on deck, okay? Then we have Dr. Harris gets off the phone with Victor, and they both go over their plans of killing her off, and it's the best way to solve all of her woes, and the good doctor calls Victor for her. Okay, to tell her, yes, 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 this is how it had to happen. This is what's being, had to happen because people were after your ass. You know what I'm saying? And then it's going to lead back to me, and we cannot have that. And if in tow I have to kill you for real, then that may have to happen, honey, because you're doing more than what you need to be doing at this time. Okay, then we got Scotty and Sharon still talking about Chloe and Kevin's death, or Kevin dealing with Chloe still. But little do they know that girl ain't dead, and Kevin pretty much with her about this time. Okay, and talk about poor Bella. Bella got her parents. Even though it's really not Kevin, but we gonna roll with it because I like to see Kevin with Bella. He's an excellent dad, or fill-in dad, I should say. Then we got Scotty decides to quit Victor and Newman Enterprises when Noah shows up at the coffee house wanting to talk to his mama. But he happens to see both of them together and he breaks up this little kiss that they were going to give each other. But it's all in cute fun, all in cute fun. Then we have Noah explains to his mom about Tesla's ex showing up on the ground and her being a little, peed off about it and having a little anxiety. And Sharon doesn't like it. She's like, "What is she bringing to your table, honey? What is she doing to my baby?" And I'm like, "Nikki, it ain't all that. It ain't all that. Come on out now. You done did your dirt to several of your past husbands. Okay." Then we have Jack shows up at Dina's suite to find out what's going on with Dina and Graham. Then we have Ashley's trying to stall Graham so Jack and Dina can have their moment together and Jack can get the 411 on trying to keep his mother to stay or trying to find out why she's rushing off so quickly. Then we have a commercial. We come back. We have Sharon and Scotty are still talking to Noah about Tessa. Noah's a man of his own. He don't give a crap what they saying. He gonna love on who he gonna love on. That's just pretty much it. Okay, then Tessa's trying to help Nikki with her piano playing. Nikki's getting frustrated. Think it's her medical condition, even though she don't want to say it is. But Victor causes her so much stress, so much anxiety and very little love and compassion. Okay. But she's freaking out, and that's the reason why. Um, okay, then we got Kevin is um destroying evidence that Chloe had initially gave him, just like a little double O agent spy. And he's looking at the coordinates and he's typing in the coordinates in his computer to kind of get a visual to focus right in on the target area where he needs to go and pick her up or infiltrate, I should say. And then lo and behold, Victor comes around the corner and walks up and surprises the crap out of Kevin. I'm like, mm-hmm. When you doing wrong, Victor gonna come around and check you every time. Okay? And from your body language, he know you up to something and it has something to do with Chloe. Okay? Then we had Kevin tells Victor he's going on a little trip for a couple of weeks vacation. And he tells Victor he's not gonna be alone. And he said, "Yeah, y'all know you ain't gonna be alone. He's gonna take Bella, right?" So they get in a little small conversation here and there. We go to commercial. We come back. Kevin is lying to Victor about Michael and Lauren hooking up his trip for him to get away for a couple of weeks to clear his mind on everything. And Victor know he's lying because Kevin's not a good liar. Okay, this is what it is. Okay, then we have Nikki apologize to Tessa about her behavior. Nikki is still grilling Graham. I mean, not Nikki. Ashley's still grilling Graham. Jack's still grilling Dana. And we go to commercial. Okay, then we have Graham is trying to get into Ashley's behind about Dina, and her speculation of what he wants from Dina and this, that, and the third, and how Ashley view him as a human being. He gets into her ass a little bit more, but then after that, she kind of pretty much dismisses him, and he dismisses himself, and he leaves. Okay. With photo album intact. Okay, then we got Noah convinces Scotty and Sharon it's okay. The relationship between him and Tessa is okay. Don't get into it. Trust him about Tessa. Then we have Nikki walks out on Tessa, and she finds out later on that Tessa is in his cahoots with her arch nemesis slash husband slash lover friend partner. On that, she can't do without him. Basically, she tears into Tessa's ass, but that's on the 12th episode, June 12th episode. And I gets into that. If y'all haven't already watched it, please go to my channel and watch that one prior to this one. Then we have Tessa calls Victor about Nikki. Nikki overhears them speaking. She asks Tessa why, and Tessa looks very surprised. Okay. Then we have Jack still grilling Dina about having Well, Jack's still grilling Dina about leaving so soon and abruptly. Jack is very disappointed. Dina says, it's really not goodbye. It's see you later, this, that, and third. And Jack feeling some kind of way about it because he had all these emotions open back up on his behind. And he wasn't expecting his mama to do him again like she did him so many years ago when he was 15 years old. Okay, we go to commercial, we come back. We got Chloe is drawing, and the doctor is pretty much, noticing that it's good therapy. He might need to include that with his other patients that's, like to draw or they're visual artistic type people. And he tells her, you're very good with all this drawing and this, that, and third. And then somehow they get on Chloe's fake death, and Chloe seems like the doctor, and the doctor seems like the patient. Like they don't switch roles. She more in tune with what he's doing to her than he acting like he needs to be in tune. But he acting like the patient pretty much. Then the doctor leaves to make lunch, and she's talking to herself about her, Kevin. Come on, get me, Kevin. This, that, and the third. Then we have Dina decides not to leave. At least that's what she's saying. She ain't telling Jack or Ashley that, but she's gonna eventually get around to telling Graham. Then we have Jack comes back to talk to Ashley about Dina. He says it's a no go. She don't give a shit. We shouldn't have never let her back in. He's very disappointed. But Dina tells Graham she knows what she said and wanted him to do for her, but she just don't want to go. Grandma's still trying to convince her to let's go. You don't spend too much time here. We don't accomplish what we need to accomplish, and we all still in limbo of what that job is that Dina has given him. I'm still floating on. Maybe she got a little Alzheimer's, or maybe she got cancer, or some type of terminal illness. But I could be wrong. The writers will try to write in anything to block all that what I just said. But it is what it is. Okay, folks. But that's all I had for The Young and the Restless that aired on this past Friday, the 9th. Thank you for always tuning in for your your latest soap opera reviews and recaps on the different stories I cover. But this one is The Young and the Restless. Stay tuned for more, okay? Take care. Bye bye.